Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by for another video. Today I do not take this love for granted. So for today, as you can already tell from the title, is going to be me showing you 5 different recipes for the Nigerian Igbo soups, and I have added one more at the end, so please stay to the end so you can see the extra that I added for my people that want to learn how to make Igbo delicacies, that's Igbo so soup. Today's video will be different because there is a story time, and this story is about how a woman unalives her husband and blames it on her daughter. So one day, this lady, we're going to call her Stacy, she falls in love and get married, but unfortunately he dies of a heart attack. Then about a year later, she finds love again, where she meets David, that's new husband, and eventually they get married and things are going well for the both of them. And one day, Stacy and David get into a horrible fight, and the fight lasts hours. I mean, we're talking about 7 hours. And David gets so mad and he locks himself in their bedroom with a bottle of alcohol because he doesn't want to see anyone. So Stacy and the kids go stay somewhere else where they let David to cool off. And 3 days go by and David is still locked in the bedroom and Stacy hasn't heard from him. So she calls 911 to have them go over there and check on him. So police go there and they knock on the door, no response. So they kick the bedroom door down and they find David unalived, dead. And they find an empty bottle of antifreeze on the floor and they see a glass of it next to a bottle of alcohol on the nightstand beside his bed. So it looks like David just unalived himself with some antifreeze. That's basically saying he committed suicide. And Stacy confirms to the police that yes, he had been depressed, and then some detectives, they are working on the case and are not buying the whole suicide story because strangely in David's will, he left all of his money to Stacy and her daughters and leaving nothing to his biological son from his previous marriage. Sounds fishy to me too. And this shocks everyone, so police start thinking this might be a case of a homicide, basically saying Stacy unalived her husband. They get to work investigating, so they call him John, and then John launches a full investigation and it seems like he suspects Stacy might have poisoned her husband with antifreeze. And then John is like he wants to talk to Stacy's first husband to see if he will give him any information about and that's Stacey. When John finds out that Stacy's first husband is actually dead. And then John is like, that's weird. So he begs the court for permission to exhume first husband's body. And then 2 years go by and they finally grant him permission. And then the autopsy report is out. And then John is like he knew it because apparently in the autopsy report they find a lot of crystals in his body, which is from the antifreeze. So he's like he knew it. She killed both her husband with antifreeze, and they bring Stacy for questioning, and John doesn't really get much out of her, but he's not giving up. He goes out and finds Stacy's daughter who just started college. So he goes to Stacy's daughter's college to talk to her, and then he informs her that when her dad died so many years back, it wasn't heart attack, that it was from antifreeze poisoning. And then daughter freaks out and then she calls her mom, and Stacy is like, how dare the police harass you? But she's also like, when you get home, let's have a drink. So she and mom eventually have a drink, which Stacy prepares, and after one drink, daughter is tired, and then the next morning daughter's sister finds her in the bedroom barely breathing. So she calls Stacy and she's like, mom, daughter is not breathing. And then Stacy calls 911 and police get there and they discover daughter left a suicide note. which basically says in the suicide note that she's going to unalive herself and that she's the one that killed her dad and her stepdad, and that police should stop investigating her mom. But guess what? Daughter didn't die, because police were able to get there on time and they saved her, and they found out that she has also ingested antifreeze. And as soon as daughter wakes up, John is there, and then he's like, okay, tell me all about your suicide note and why you decided to unalive your dad and your stepdad. And then daughter is shocked because she's like, she never did any of that. Like, she never tried to unalive herself or anyone else. Now here's what really happened. Stacy unalived her previous husband with antifreeze, and she gets remarried and does same with her husband. And when the police gets too close, she tries to unalive her daughter with antifreeze so she can blame it on her daughter. So the police goes over there to arrest Stacy, and they also find her fingerprint on the glass of antifreeze that was on David's bed. And the police arrest her and charge her with murder of David and attempted murder of her daughter. And then she's convicted and sentenced to just over 51 years in prison. And about 7 years into her sentence, she dies of heart attack. Crazy stuff. So please, if you enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up, comment and share, and please subscribe to my channel so that we can grow together and you can enjoy more of all of these story times. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Love you. Mwah.
Finally, you chop life. The melody for my inside, oh. I no go disappoint to be this life, oh. I know they carry talking for this track, oh. One man up and they so good. Baby, give me loving twice, too. She sabi cook, she sabi do. I never met nobody like you, Say now you every day, hold me down when the rabbi no day. Man, jiggy take way. I no go let you go, baby, go away. Mama, jammy see for the matter. Hey, your baby, take on a wonder. Okay, this your waist, can be